Here's a little pattern I noticed. I named this the 3 pillars for no other reason than I needed a name and I wasn't quite sure. And it kind of like, well, it looks like 3 pillars. Very quick for you. Emotions like guilt, shame, remorse, and regret are about the past. It's one of those things that's obvious when it's pointed out, but many people don't consider. It's about the past. People tend not to feel guilty about stuff that has not yet happened. If they did, prisons wouldn't be so overcrowded. Think about it. When you punish a child to teach the child the correct behavior because it's transgressed the rules, you make the child feel bad, and then you ask the child to think about the behavior the child just did. Therefore, in order to reaccess the bad feeling, the child has to repeat the bad behavior. People tend not to feel anxious about the past. The exception to that is post-traumatic stress disorder. That's a different workshop. Coming up later in the year. Anyway, anxiety and panic are pretty much about the future. And anger and temper are pretty much about the now. Here's a pattern that I noticed with an awful lot of people with anxiety. They're always apologizing. And they tend to have quick tempers. I did some work with some doormen a couple of years back. I wanted to know, I was studying magicians and I was studying frontline personnel, so policemen, doormen, people that work frontline aggressive type stuff. What did they know and what did magicians know about human behavior interactions that I as a therapist, psychology type person wasn't aware of? Because people have different reality tunnels that get filtered by and shaped by their experience. The doorman had a really simple thing. Always be scared and wary of the anxious man. The anxious man you're about to throw out of the place, the guy's a bit jittery and a bit wound up, is the guy that will slash you with something horrible and then go, oh, I'm sorry, God, I can't believe I did that, I'm so sorry. Fulfilling the pattern. They get anxious, they tend to be prone to temper, they're back to feeling guilty, which tends to make them prone to anxiety and panic, and on and on. And this is just a classic pattern. One of the things I found with some of these chronic anxiety people, they're just anxious about everything, is if we get rid of all the things like guilt, shame, remorse, regret, anger, and temper, often the anxiety disappears. And we're going to go into a little bit why that is. You see, guilt, these are things that are about rules. You see, emotions have a rule structure that back them up. Emotions both drive rule structures and they're driven by rule structures. And this is one of those areas that so many people miss, especially in change work. You see, guilt is about breaking the rules. I feel guilty because I broke the rules, the commonly shared rules, your rules. I broke those. I'm so sorry, I feel really bad. And because I'm now making myself feel really bad, I'm so sorry, that's me now making myself feel bad, so you have to forgive me. Cool, huh? I feel bad, you let me off the hook. I feel bad, you change your behavior. And you say this, oh, that's all right, don't worry about it, it's okay. Oh, guess what? You've just told me it's okay to do it again. Pretty cool, huh? Just a thought. Shame is about I broke my rules. I knew better than that. I'm so ashamed of myself. I knew better than that to do that thing that I did. I'm ashamed of myself. Remorse is about the effect of breaking the rules. I'm remorseful for the effect it had on the other person. I broke the rules, and the effect, the consequence to the other person, I feel bad for. And I'm going to make the world right by making myself feel bad. Which hopefully, if I demonstrate how bad I feel, you're going to change your behavior towards me. It's the ultimate use of emotion to get another person to change. And regret is I regret the consequence of the rule break upon myself. The consequences to myself is my regret. Now, anxiety and panic are about a different set of rules. Actually, it's about the absence of rules. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. What am I going to say next? I don't know what you expect of me. What am I supposed to do? What are guidelines here? What am I supposed to do? Okay? Anxiety is about the absence of rules.